Hello, Everett Public Schools elementary students. Starting on Monday, February 8th, some of our kindergarten and first grade students will be coming back to school for in-person learning. Are you one of the students returning to the school building? If so, please know your school staff is busy getting the campus ready for you. They are very excited to see you. To help you be ready, elementary school counselors created this video so you would know what to expect when you are on campus. There are many things that will be different from other years because of the COVID-19 pandemic. Please watch and listen carefully so you know what school will be like in the hybrid model. The first thing to know about coming back to school is that every person, from kindergarten students on up, will be wearing a mask, including you. Please make sure your mask fits you correctly. Masks need to cover your nose and mouth. A well-fitting mask has no gaps by the nose or cheeks. Please also make sure your mask fits so it doesn't slip down your face when you talk. A clean mask should be worn each day, and carry a spare one just in case the first one gets wet or dirty. Masks should be washed each night with soap and water. Your school will have extra masks if needed. The only time we are allowed to take off our masks is when we are eating or drinking. To keep everyone healthy, you will need to follow social distance guidelines throughout your school day. The whole day means while waiting for the bus, while riding on the bus, as much as possible, when you wait on campus before school starts, as you walk in line, when you are in the classroom, hallways, and breezeways, and at the end of the day as you wait for your ride home. What does social distance mean? It means we all stay 6 feet away from each other. How much is 6 feet? Think of it this way. Your bed is about 6 feet long. A car is about 6 feet wide. To help you remember to stay 6 feet apart from others, your school will have reminder stickers or circles throughout the school campus. Another important thing we need to do to keep everyone healthy is to wash our hands a lot. So, wash your hands before you get on the bus or travel to school. Wash your hands after using the restroom. Wash your hands before and after eating a meal at school. Wash your hands after recess. And wash your hands anytime you touch your face or mask. If there is not a sink or soap available, please use hand sanitizer. Let's watch a short video that demonstrates hand washing.
Hey kids! Wash your hands for 20 seconds to stop germs from spreading. 20 seconds is the same time it takes to sing the happy birthday song 2 times in a row. On your mark, get set, wash! Wet your hands with warm water. Now use soap and make lots of bubbles. Wash the front and back of your hands. Great job! Don't forget to wash between your fingers. You can do it. Now rinse and dry your hands really, really well. Hooray! And now you're hand-washing heroes.
In addition to wearing your mask, social distancing, and washing your hands often, we have a few other important pieces of information we would like you to know before your first day of hybrid learning. Let's start with riding the bus. If you will be riding the bus to get to school, please follow these guidelines. Each school day, put on your mask before going to the bus stop. Look, even the bus is wearing a mask. Leave 6 feet of space between you and the person in front of you when waiting in line and when getting on the bus. Only sit in your assigned seat and stay there. No one is allowed to sit close to the driver. Wear a warm coat because the windows will be down to keep lots of fresh air flowing through the bus. Leave everything in your backpack and do not open it on the bus. Wave to your friends as they get on the bus, but do not touch them. Follow the bus driver's directions to get off the bus when arriving at school. The riding the bus procedures will be the same at the end of the day when you are on your way home. When you arrive at school, follow your school staff's directions for lining up. Remember to keep 6 feet of social distance between you and the other students. Even though we are supposed to stay 6 feet apart, there are lots of ways to greet or say hello to your classmates, friends, and school staff. In the graphic on the right, I see someone waving, bowing, curtsying, and giving an air hug. I think I'm going to try the spirit fingers on my first day back. When in the classroom, you will have your own space. This is where you will do your schoolwork and eat your meals. The school district is providing everyone their very own water bottle. Be sure to take it home with you at night to be washed and return it to school on your next on-campus learning day. Classroom and other school drinking fountains will not be available for use. Touch and use only your supplies and desk. Please don't share books, school tools, games, and other learning materials. Both breakfast and lunch are free for all students. These grab-and-go meals will be delivered to your classroom. Follow your teacher's or classroom helper's directions for washing your hands and desk. Sit at your desk. Remove your mask and put it in a safe spot. Eat your food. Sanitize your hands and put your mask back on. Put everything back in the paper bag and throw it in the trash as directed by your teacher or classroom helper. Return to your desk and be ready for your teacher or classroom helper's next directions. At recess time, you need to wear your mask. You and your classmates will be assigned one area on the playground for that recess. Please stay in that area and only play with the students in your class. Classes will rotate through different play spaces at different recesses. On the first few days of school, your teacher will give you directions for how to use your school's restrooms, hallways, and lockers. Your teacher will also let you know more about specialist classes such as music, PE, library, and STEM. And they will share with you your school's dismissal procedures. Remember, things will be different this year during hybrid learning. However, we know you'll get the hang of it. Here are a few tips to help you be ready for a full day of in-person learning. Get a good night's sleep. Students your age should get about 10 plus hours of sleep each night. Start this routine several days before your first day of in-person learning. Have your clothes already picked out the night before. Pack your backpack up the night before. Don't forget a spare mask. Have a checklist of all the things you need to get done before going to school in the morning, such as get dressed, eat breakfast. Remember, you can do this at school instead. Brush, comb your hair, brush your teeth, put on your shoes, get your backpack. Be prepared for the weather. Remember, the windows will be open on the bus ride, and you may play where it is wet. Our final important piece of information you need to know: if you are sick, please stay home to prevent others from getting ill too. Tell your mom, dad, or caregiver before you come to school if you are not feeling well. If you start feeling sick while at school, immediately tell your teacher or other staff member. Parents, guardians, and other caregivers that are also viewing this video, please know that students with any of the following symptoms must not come to school: temperature greater than 100.4 Fahrenheit, persistent cough. If someone has a chronic allergic or asthmatic cough, a change in their cough from baseline, shortness of breath, or difficulty breathing, chills, unusual fatigue, muscle and body aches, new onset of severe headache, sore throat, sudden loss of taste or smell, congestion or runny nose, or nausea, vomiting, or diarrhea. What happens if a student gets sick at school? Students showing any COVID symptoms will go to a special care room where they can rest and wait for a parent or guardian to pick them up. Specially trained care room staff will stay with students in the room and will wear appropriate PPE. Parents or guardians will be provided a care room notification letter with guidance on when the student can return to in-person learning. Students who have a minor injury, such as a scrape or a bump, will go to the school's typical health room for first aid. Parents or guardians of students participating in hybrid learning need to complete the attestation paper prior to their students starting in-person learning and then quarterly. The attestation form is available on the district website. Any student or visitor to a school's campus that has not completed an attestation paper will need to first be seen at the school's screening station. At the screening station, the student or visitor's temperature will be taken, and they will be asked questions to assess their current health status before being permitted inside the building. Visitors and volunteers will be limited during hybrid learning. Your class is like a team. You will learn, eat, play, and have fun together. At the end of your day, you can say goodbye to your team just like you greeted them at the start of the day. This has been a lot of information. Don't worry if you can't remember it all. 1. You can watch this video as many times as you'd like. 2. The staff at your school is there to help. It is exciting to think about having you, our students, back in the buildings. While it may look and feel different for a while, we can embrace this as another new adventure this school year. Everett kindergartners and first graders, you got this. See you soon.